Hi, my name is Joe Harris, Executive Vice President of Product for H3 Solutions, and this is a quick video introduction to our Contextual Intelligence platform. To start, we offer a free app for Office that works in both Word and PowerPoint that leverages natural language processing and allows users to explore the entities and concepts that were found within their documents and presentations. Let's load that up now. Let's say, for example, I'm a student and I get a PowerPoint file from one of my teachers. This file goes over a lecture that I missed yesterday. This one's on archaeology. And you can open our app directly from the store. You can go ahead and launch the store. In the search box, search for H3. It comes up as Contextual Intelligence. Trust it. And now it's as simple as hitting Process Document to find everything that's in this document and allow the user to explore further. So you can see that it pulled out anthropology, archaeology, paleontology. It pulled out some people and a couple of countries. From here, now the student can click on any one of these concepts and they can now start to get current news from Bing News, information from Wikipedia so they can get definitions, as well as signing into Twitter to see what's trending on the topic that they had selected. For this use case, this simply gives them more ways to find more information on the document that they're working on. Let's look at a use case that involves Word this time. Let's say, for example, I am in marketing and I'm writing a new press release. This one happens to be a Microsoft press release from the Ignite conference in Chicago. And again, I can go up to Insert, My Apps. Now that I've loaded it once before, it shows up and I can automatically load it. From here, again, the same as the PowerPoint document, I hit Process Document. I get all of the concepts and terms. I can get companies. I can start looking through current news and what's trending on Twitter for Yammer. So this is kind of the definition of contextual intelligence. So when you're looking at a document or a presentation, we're bringing in information that's useful for you without making you have to leave the document to go out and find whatever information you need to help author your content. Again, this is a free app for Office that you can download and use today, and you can use it pretty much forever. But the real power of the platform starts to show when we start to integrate it with your internal business data. One of the great benefits of our contextual intelligence platform is the Office tools that we at H3 have built to be able to quickly build other Office apps for your organization specific to your needs. Let's take a look at one of those examples now. What we're looking at here is a press release from the FDA. The FDA releases one of these press releases every time a recall is issued. So what we've done on the back end is we've taken the FDA recalls from data.gov, which is the free resource for public government data, and we've done that natural language processing that you saw in the free app, but we did it en masse to all of these recalls. There's about 3,000 of them. And then we took that data and we graphed it into a graph database. With that done on the back end, we were then able to create quickly an Office app deployed just into our internal organization. And this app, instead of just allowing a user to explore the entities that were found, we can actually, through the graph, find other FDA recalls that are related to this recall and give them suggestions on other ones that they take a look at. So in essence, it becomes kind of a Amazon shopping cart suggestions for content to help you author your document. Here we can have a look at what's going on the back end of that. I said that we had created a graph out of the data. This is what that means. So a graph database is a particular way to store data that's not in tabular format, but rather they are nodes, which each one of these orange nodes is a recall press release, and each one of these purple nodes is a piece of metadata. So in essence, we process these documents generate the metadata, put them into the graph, and then associate the recalls to the metadata that we found. And this gives us relationships between content, which is easily queryable. This interface is, although it's kind of cool to look at, it's kind of hard to understand what's going on. So that's why we use the power of the Office app, where we're keeping the person who's authoring the content within the context of their document, yet leveraging that great set of relationships that we're able to find in the graph to give them those content suggestions. Let's take a look at one more example. So in this app, it's very similar to the FDA app, where we processed and graphed some data, and we allow it to give suggestions to the user as they write their content. But this one's in a more a legal use case, where we took public Securities and Exchange Commission rule filings and processed those and graphed them. So as we write our legal document, we are going to get suggested these rule filing documents if they are related. So what we can start doing is we can just click Start Listening. What this does is it just starts the app to start listening as we type. So good old auto text. And so you can picture me typing and typing and typing. And now on the right-hand side, our quote-unquote shopping cart suggestions start suggesting other filings that are related to what it is that I'm working on. So that sums up the H3 Solutions Contextual Intelligence Platform. Please, by all means, download and try the free app, and we look forward to hearing from you when you're ready to start taking those next steps. Thanks for watching.